Welcome. Welcome all. Today is different, as you can see. This is our Halloweeny themed. I have no idea what's going on, and we're relying on this guy up here to kind of pull us through. So
That's a
we're gonna
mistake.
see what's going to happen. Yes. So I'm not even going to start. Other than welcome all, I'm going to pass it straight over to him. Danface, let us know what's happening.
Goodness me. Okay, so what we're going to be doing tonight is I have attempted to convert the Friday the 13th video game into tabletop format. So we'll see how that goes, because there are a lot of aspects that don't particularly lend themselves well to turn-based strategy, but we shall see how it goes. Okay, so as I understand it, pretty much Grace is the only one who is familiar with Friday the 13th.
You chose a great subject.
Is that right?
Pretty much.
Okay. Well, that's all right. You don't need to know particularly much, other than the fact that you're all playing summer camp counselors. So you're all in your late teens, bit of a rebellious youth thing going on, and it is the evening before the campers are due to arrive. So there's no children here yet, and you're just getting ready. Before we actually get into the game, I'll say that there are 3 ways to win for you guys.
And hide your 2 ways
It's
to
going to
lose.
be there are a multitude of ways to lose. It's going to be the 4 of you, so Acipitonissus, Corbs, Branch, and Captain Gingerbeard, all against Laserlass 99, who will be playing Jason of Voorhees, hunting them down. And the 3 ways to win are you can escape by a vehicle. So there's going to be maybe a couple of vehicles on the map that you might need to fix up and get out of there in. You can call the police and wait for their arrival. Or you can just survive the night.
To the ecosystem.
Hide in a cupboard somewhere. Do what you want. And just survive the night. And the night will go on until we decide to stop playing. So what time would people like to finish playing tonight?
I'm good.
Roughly.
Doesn't bother me.
11? 11.
Normal finishing time.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit later. See how you're going, Dan.
Okie doke. We're
We'll
preliminarily saying about
If
11
all else
minutes.
fails, we can just hide in the cupboard.
Well, yeah.
Adjust this as we talk.
I will say that the longer the game goes on for, the more powerful Jason will get. So, yes, plan your strategies accordingly. So yeah, that's the 3 ways that you can escape. There may be another way, but we'll see about that when we get going. All right. So where are I? Let me find my notes. That's not them. Okay. So you are in Camp Crystal Lake, which is a summer camp right in the middle of nowhere. It is miles and miles and miles from civilization. So it's not an option for you to just pick a direction and start walking, because you're going to probably starve to death really before you get anywhere substantial.
That's a fair
So you're kind of tied to the camp.
away. You'll starve to death. It'll take you several days
Yeah.
of walking.
Yeah? through
quite
wood.
like how freaky your face is.
Yeah. I think even if you frown, you look like you're smiling.
What's a frown right there?
Yep.
Just wind.
But But yes, so it's the night before the camp's due to open, and the 5 of you are sat around a crackling campfire one late summer's evening. The weather is cloudy but warm, and the moon shines relatively brightly in the night sky when it is visible between the clouds. Bethany, the geek, Kyle, the stoner, Tommy, the conspiracy theorist, and Troy, the jock, and Chris Pratt are all sat around this campfire. As camp counselors, you each enjoy a crafty drink despite being underage, and the oldest of you is Tommy, who shares a story, a myth from these parts. Share your story, boy.
Share your story, boy. Roaring flame. Jason died as a child in the lake of Camp Crystal Lake. This was due to the negligence of the counselors at the time, who were off fornicating and doing the weeds. Damn youths. Years later, his mother sought revenge on the counselors and went on a killing spree. Only one person survived, who did so by beheading the deranged mother. Since then, Jason has risen and lives somewhere deep in the woods around Crystal Lake. Legend has it that whenever Camp Crystal Lake is populated on a Friday the 13th, he goes on a revenge-fueled rage, slashing all those present with an uncanny knack of appearing out of nowhere and traveling great distances in the blink of an eye.
Suddenly, through the story, a stomping, hulking mass emerges from the shadows, breathing heavily and making a beeline right for Chris Pratt. Before he can react, the boiler-suited, hockey mask-wearing figure reaches him, picks him roughly up into the air, and slams him down with a sickening crunch of bones head first into the fire. Running blindly through the camp, scattering in different directions, you fear for your lives. Every snap of twigs is like a gunshot in your ears. 5 minutes later, you find yourselves in separate areas of the camp, disorientated and scared, with nothing but the clothes on your back and a small flashlight all counselors are required to carry. And that is where we find yourselves. If you can all roll for me initiative, and we'll go through this in initiative order.
11.
12.
Okay,
7.
11. Let me type.
17.
You couldn't hear my story? How dare you not hear my story? Let me turn myself up.
What was your initiative branch?
7.
And Siftiness
12.
12. What were you, Mike?
Sorry, who was I, or what was it? What was my initiative?
What initiative?
Oh, sorry, 11.
11. I don't know. There was already a number in your box. That was weird.
Yeah, you gave me a +3. I rolled an 8.
Jason, you don't roll initiative. You always go last.
I think Jason should be like a lair action or something and go first. Nat 20 every time.
Let me zoom in. Right, so that would put first up would be Corbs.
Yay. I love going first.
So you find yourself, you're just off the path in amongst the trees, and you can see a main road in front of you. And across the road is one of the log cabins that you're familiar with.
Oh. How far away did I run?
You ran a good old distance. You're not sure completely where you are, but you know the style of the cabins, and that's all you can see. From the cabin, you're probably about 50 feet away.
I'm going to head to the cabin and see if I can find a pointy stick or a shiv.
Okie dokie. You start heading towards the cabin. What's your speed?
That's a good question. Fast as a stone Scotsman on Burns night. 30.
Okie dokie. So you don't quite make it to the cabin, but you make it into the brush on the opposite side of the road. I should explain, actually. I should have done this at the start. You each have a sprint pool written in your features on the bottom right corner of your character sheet.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, aye.
So the way sprinting works is you can use one of your sprint points from your pool per round to double your movement, sprinting like running. But it takes away from that pool. If you run out, you can no longer sprint, and in order to recharge, you have to stay still or stealth, like crouch walk for an entire round, and you get a point back into that pool.
Where is this
That
pool
makes sense.
done? Sorry, because I cannot see it.
So on the far right of your character sheet, on the, I think it's, I can't remember what the section's called. Is it features and traits? Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I've got one.
Is it not?
No, I cannot
God
see.
damn it.
Let's have a look. If I
I can
preview
see
it.
my features and traits. That's
Oh
all.
no, yes, you're right. Sorry, I've sent you an earlier version. You will have a pool of 2, I believe. Whew. So yes, Corpse. If you wanted to, you could use a sprint point there. If you wanted to make it to the cabin.
Why not? Yeah. Go
Yeah.
on. I will.
Okay.
Aye.
No.
Yes, I'm still going to go to the cabin. Jason, you have no influence over my actions.
That's a scary Jason. Just
So
no.
What the hell have I done wrong? I'm sorry.
I think Jason's pussy is about to do something she didn't want to.
Oh, that's funny. So you approach the cabin, which still got the lights glowing on the inside, which is quite a comforting thought. And above the door, you see the little plaque that reads "Corb's Cabin." Which is total coincidence.
Total coincidence.
And as you open the door, you find that this quaint little abode is a great space for socializing. There's numerous plush armchairs and sofas, as well as a large dining table and chairs. Corb's cabin is the place to be. Rows of drawers, cabinets, and cupboards line the edges of the room, and there are plenty of windows.
Oh. Has it got my special supplies?
Now you can have a look around.
I'll have a look around using my special clarity of mind to see if there's any useful ship-like objects or recreational objects that might come in handy later.
Okie dokie. Is that, I can't remember. I should have re-familiarized myself with what I wrote.
Clarity of
Okay,
mind just says I can see what items and furniture is interactable and useful in any given location.
Okay, so within this room, so you're coming in the front door, you can see.
I know what Jason looks like.
Do you? To your immediate left, there is a small coffee table that's got a flare gun sitting on it. Ahead of you is a larger coffee table between the armchairs and the sofa, which has a baseball bat sat on it. To your immediate right, tucked in the corner, there's a bear trap. It's not armed, but it's there for emergencies. The cupboard furthest from you on the right hand side looks like the drawer might be full, whereas the rest of them are kind of empty. And the table right at the back of the room has a machete on it.
Home sweet home.
This is a very
Right, I need
safe
a
camp. There's just a machete lying on a table in the camp house.
It's child friendly in absolutely every way.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'll find a bit of paper to note that down afterwards.
So you probably still got 10 feet of movement left if you wanted.
Oh, I'll definitely scoop up the machete.
Okay.
And maybe the baseball bat. For now, I think I should be able to get to those.
Okay, so you pick up the machete and you go to pick up the baseball bat, and as you pick up the machete, the baseball bat falls to the ground. It seems like you can only carry one weapon at a time.
Does it? Do you not know I'm from Glasgow? Bloody hell, those things were stronger than I thought they were. Oh, has anybody seen any trains?
Which one you going with then? The machete or the bit?
I've got to have a blade, haven't I?
Okie dokie. I shall send you those stats. Come on, copy. What's the best way to send them? Discord or Facebook?
Definitely Discord.
Discord, whatever you've got open, be fine.
Oh, what was that horrendous noise?
That was
that like a
Branch's
bat
chicken
screech on
tikka
the screen?
biryani. A hawk,
Yes,
but I
it
didn't hear it.
was.
Definitely wasn't my ass this time.
There you go, Corbs. I sent you the stats for
It
the machete.
scares.
All right, that about uses up your turn.
Thank you.
Next up is Cypitonissus. You find yourself. I have to find you first. Just there. So you as well. Us just slightly off the road. You can see the road ahead of you, and you've got your back to the vast expanse of water that is Crystal Lake behind you. You can see just about through the darkness there's a cabin, sort of forward and left a little bit, or if you look along the coast to the right, you can see the boathouse.
Do I know? So, have I been here before in this area, or is it the first time I'm here?
You're vaguely familiar. You've been here a couple of days, so you're not like overly familiar with the layout.
Okay. So for this cabin which is closer? Is it the cabin or
Yes.
okay? And is the boat and which is less open? So how can I? Is it going towards the cabin or going towards the boathouse and going to be less visible?
You would be probably slightly less visible going towards the boathouse, but it is about 2.5 times longer to get there than the cabin.
Okay. Do I know this cabin? Have I been there before?
Which one is that? That is number 11. Yeah, you might have done. It's a fairly central one. It's you know it to be Brant's bedhouse.
Okay. I'll go there first and see if I can
Don't
find
open his
anything.
bottom drawer.
Okay. So you head there and you see this cabin is slightly raised off the ground on stilts, so you have to go up a short stairway to get to the door. But you push it open and you see that a smaller raised cabin, Brant's bedhouse, is little more than a dorm for two, with windows at the front and back that are raised off the floor. Is relatively secure for now. 2 single beds sit at the right corner of sit on the right of the door, whilst 2 small wardrobes line the left wall. And I can't read my fucking writing. An armchair and a coffee table sit at the back of the cabin.
Okay, can I investigate the cabin? So first of all, I close the door. I turn off my light, so I don't. Or I try to put my torch under my clothes, so it doesn't shine very much. So
Okay.
and
As
then
you
I try to.
close the door, you spot on the back of it that it's got like an upright, solid wooden beam on a hinge that can be flicked down to cover the door to sort of bar it.
Is it only one? There is not another room or anything.
That's
It's
the
just
only
that.
door, yeah.
And how many windows?
So there's one either side of the door, and then there's one either side at the back of the cabin.
Okay. I lock it for now. Is it easy to unlock it if it goes down?
Yeah, it's like literally a plank of wood on a hinge that goes into a
Okay,
bracket on the
so
other side of the
I
door.
do that, and I want to investigate to see if I can find anything useful.
Okay. Roll me some investigation.
4.
Serendipity
Because the light
cosplay.
is not.
Thank you for the host. Welcome.
So you immediately head over to the left side where the two wardrobes are, and you start looking through them, and it becomes apparent that this is literally just a dorm. So because there are no kids here yet, there's no stuff here. So this is just an empty wardrobe. The one next to it, also an empty wardrobe. You can have another action. I'm being weirdly flexible.
Can I look under the bed, or is it also, or does it include it? Is it included with the investigation I did?
I would say you could have looked under the beds where you were doing that. It's just there is space under the bed. There are like frame beds, so you probably could squeeze under there if you really wanted. There's no stuff. There's no boxes or anything. It's a little bit dusty.
Did you say there is a chair there?
Yep. At the back in the middle is an armchair.
Oh, it's an armchair. It's not like it doesn't have any metal. Does
It's
it?
a chair made of arms.
So I go to the chair and I want to see if I see underneath and if I can pull out any of the how do you the spiral thing?
Springs.
Yes, if I can make something from them.
Okay. You head over to the chair, and you sort of start reaching under. It's a bit like damp. On the surface, it looks okay because it's been sort of relatively well cleaned, but it's been in a log cabin for a long time. As you're in the process of tipping it over, you spot on the coffee table just to the right of the armchair, there's a fire axe.
Yeah, I just take the fire axe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, you take the fire axe. It's a pencil. You should probably cross off what you've done. Cool. Okay, then that is you. You probably still have a bit of movement.
Okay, so if I have a movement, then I will try to go to the boathouse next.
Okay.
Hiding.
Are you gonna go back out the door?
First I listen if there is anything there.
Make a perception check then.
Like listen and look from the window, like take a glimpse.
Mhm.
17.
17. Okay. Just for everyone's benefit, all of the windows in this place are like the big square, two sections, one above the other, and you like slide it up, so it creates quite a big gap.
For anyone with vocabulary, it's a sash window.
A sash window. Ooh.
Oh, don't talk to me about those.
What possible story could you have? Oh, not a sash window.
Oh,
I'm a window cleaner.
All right.
bloody hell.
Well, on Friday the 13th, your worst nightmare came to life. It's a whole camp of sash windows.
Slash window.
Sash windows.
So listening at the door and looking out the window, you can't see any movement. It's decent moonlight. You can sort of see the trees and things outside, but nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay, so yeah, I go out from the door.
Okay, so you clunk, lift up this latch and head out, and you make it about 20 feet. You're sort of pretty much back where you started the round.
Okay.
Okay.
And I turn off my flash, my torch, and I just lie there.
Okay. Mike, you're next.
Okay, so there's
Sorry, I should describe what you can see, shouldn't I?
Okay.
I should. You are right next to a cabin. You've got your back pressed up against it, and you're like looking around, hoping no one saw you screaming and running away like a little girl. You are next to that one.
See, I thought we were all around that big fire.
You were initially, but when
okay.
Pratt got killed, it made you all Scarpa.
Right now, that got me confused. So I don't want to interrupt.
I can't believe you
Cool.
killed Chris Pratt.
Awful.
It was mean.
My bad.
Yes. There.
So my back's up against the cabin.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said you were gonna describe. Okay.
Oh, that's it. That's where you are. That's where you found
right.
yourself after.
Is this the same cabin that Corbs went into?
There's no way you would know that. You've not heard anything.
Can I sneak around the cabin and find a door?
You can. So you head around to the southern side of the cabin. Make a stealth check for me.
Okay. I roll a 16, and the stat gives me nothing. It gives me nothing. Oh, no, it doesn't. It gives me 3. 16, 17, 18, 19.
Okay. So you make it around to the front of the cabin. You avoid any obvious. Oh, there's a kitty. Twigs or rocks that might have caused a noise. And you find a door at the front left-hand corner. Mm-hmm. Above it, there's a little wooden plaque that says Boehner's Base. And you head inside, and this busy-looking cabin is jam-packed with cupboards and shelves. To the right of the entryway is a twin bedroom with 2 cupboards and a wardrobe. The second door is a sitting room area leading onto the kitchen dining room, and at the end of the corridor lies a restroom with a tub, toilet, and wash basin. There are windows in every room.
Well, I'm rather hungry. I think what I might do is I might head into the kitchen and find myself a snack.
Okay. So you head into the kitchen. You have a look around.
Sporting type, and I'm very hungry.
Make an investigation or perception.
That is 12.
12? Okay. So you start rifling through the cupboards and things, looking for some food. You find a little bit of bread in one of the cupboards. You're not sure how long it's been there. It's pretty hard. You find on the top of the hob, on like the hot plate area, there's a fairly hefty frying pan. And as you're searching through one of the drawers, you find a map of Camp Crystal Lake, which may be useful.
Well, I've seen a picture of these sort of things before. Maps. I don't know what it's used for, but a frying pan might be handy, I suppose. So I'm trying to play to the strengths of what you've given me on the character sheet. And it wasn't too bright.
So you picked up both up.
I think I might have myself some bread, stale bread, and I'm taking this rather hefty frying pan with me.
Okay. So you arm yourself.
Yes, why not?
With a frying pan, and you loaf of a hunk of bread in the other hand.
Yes.
Yeah,
oh, look,
you can.
Look at Timmy, 2 hands over there.
It's not hard enough to use as a weapon.
Oh no, he's definitely eating it. The bread he's eating, he just wants to eat.
All right, fair enough. It's you maybe feel like a tooth give in the back somewhere.
I don't think he has any teeth in the back from playing football too much, but
a valid point. Okay, so next along would be Branch, who is currently.
Branch no here. Tommy here.
Tommy. Who is currently you're a bit deeper in the woods than the others have been. You can't see a road. You can see another raised, slightly off, like a meter or 2 off the ground, cabin, not far from where you are. Lights glowing in the windows.
Can I just check the stuff that's on my sheet? Is that stuff I have right now?
Yes.
Right. I just carry that around with me, do I?
Yep. Just in case.
I suppose. Okay. And I have a flashlight with me, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Moldy bread can be penicillin, maybe. So, I would, as a survivor of a previous encounter with this dude, I would want to look for a weapon instantly. So I'm going to see if there's anything. Does this place have like a porch or anything, or is it just an?
It does
do you go up the
actually, yeah.
stairs and go in? Describe.
It is one of the only places that has a porch. So that was weird that you would ask that. So yeah, the cabin has got stairs on either side. There's a small porch area leading into what looks like a relatively small 2-roomed cabin. It's like got balustrades around the little porch bit. Quite nice.
Balustrades. In that case, has this got a name above the door?
It does. This is Jackson Lodge.
Jackson Lodge, eh? I'll go
Who the
inside
fuck
and
is
see what I can
Jackson?
see.
Okay. This is this is the first one I did, so it's like got way more detail than any of the others.
I was 100% invested at this point.
This one is 42 by 20 feet.
Dun, 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 dun.
Jackson Lodge is a wood cabin intended for senior councillors with its swanky furnishings and roomy privacy. With entrances to the north and south via small balcony walkways, the lodge is fully equipped for living. Lamps, a stove, and various tapestries and rugs line the walls. In the western section lies a double bed and a double drawer set. Beside the bed sits a small bedside table. To the east, another double drawer set, large wardrobe, and a solid wood side unit. Windows flank the doors on both sides.
Windows flank the doors. Anything in the bedside table unit thing?
So you head over to next to the bed, pop open the drawer. There's just some old like bits of wire and useless lengths of string. Nothing
I'll decide what's useless to me.
particular. You get a string about 3 centimeters long.
This is a useless place. Is there anything
Make
underneath?
make a perception check for me.
A perception check. I can do that. That's a thing I can do. Perception is the first nat 20.
Oh, nice. Okay, you pretty much see the whole cabin. I mean, it's lit up and it's all like basically one room. So immediately to your right, on a side table, when you were looking through the bedside thing, there's a baseball bat. To your left as you came in was another ready bear trap. To the right side, you can see on the side table is like a what looks to be like a propeller, like a boat propeller rather than a plane propeller. And one of the drawers on your left is like sticking out a bit, and it looks like it's got some stuff in.
Am I right in thinking I can only have one item with me at a time?
Yes.
Yes. Is that including the thing I already carry?
Yeah.
You son of a bitch. I'll have a look through investigate the wiggly drawer.
The wiggly drawer.
The wiggly
So you go over to the wiggly
looks out
drawer.
of place.
It takes a sec for you to like jam it out because there's something inside stopping it from opening properly, but you eventually wiggle it out. And it's like a 2-way walkie-talkie radio. It's got some charge still.
Is there? Can I speak? Is anybody listening to this?
There is no response yet.
No response. He's gonna turn it low to preserve charge. Are there any batteries or anything in there?
Yeah, there's a couple of loose batteries in the bottom of the drawer.
I'll pocket them and the walkie-talkie thing. And can I take a peek out the windows by the door?
Mhm. North or south door?
Ooh, the one that I came in because I was coming away from the fire at the time.
Okay. Yeah, roll a perception for me.
Perception.
Oh, excuse me.
A net 1. Gone to the extremes.
It's just pretty much the woods that you were in before you came into the cabin. There's not much else you can see around.
So
yeah.
I ran from the fire through some woods to this cabin. Because I've been here previously, would I know roughly what direction the other cabins are in as a guide?
What's a cablin?
It's like a cabin,
Said the
but you
wolf.
say it when you're scared. It's a stutter.
Yeah, okay. Grace, unplug your headphones a sec. Take them out.
She has a deafen option at the bottom of Discord.
There is. I'll do that. You think that you ran west. So you're sort of on the western edge of the camp.
So the other stuff is eastward-ish, generally.
To the east, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'd like to use whatever movement I can to get over there.
Oh,
Over
she's
that
not
way.
looking. Okay, using a sprint.
Yeah, why not? I'm pretty hyped at this point. I just seen my bestest buddy got his face all burnt off.
So that's like 60 feet, right? Gets you to about there.
It is, yes. You should have sent me a map. I could have put a map on stream.
You don't have a map yet.
No, I meant for the
Mike's the only one with a map.
For the viewers.
What?
What? I have a map now?
I have a map?
Oh yeah, check your Discord chat.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so you make it through the brush. You're making a little bit of noise. Some twigs snap and things, and you're being a bit louder than you probably should be when you're being hunted by a killer, but you make it a fair distance to the open area. You can see...
Discord chat?
Oh.
You've sent something to the most least technical person going.
The most
So on the far left, there's
least
like a little
technical.
dude's face. The home button, I guess.
I found it.
Sweet.
I don't know what it means, but I found it.
Just keep it safe. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Oh, I should probably say where you are on that map, shouldn't I?
You probably should.
I should have marked you, really. 1 second, everybody.
Everybody.
The least technical person has done something technical.
There you go.
What?
I sent you another message.
It's almost like Jeremy Clarkson discovering fire. Yeah. I've done a thing!
I'm with you. I know where. Yes, I know where I am.
Cool. Okay. Branch, you've run out of movement, so you can't go any further. But you can see, just ahead of you, slightly south, there's like floodlights up in the woods. You can't quite see what it is, but yeah, that's you. Over to Jason. Je suis Jason.
You are muted, Jason. I do not know how to unmute myself. I am French. I am going to beat you to death with a baguette. Oui, oui.
Oui.
Don't do a wee wee.
I've done something and I want to undo it. Okay, I've done it. Okay. So am I using my abilities now? Because it just says the cooldown, but it doesn't say whether I can use them straight away or not.
So you can use the 2 that I mentioned right off the bat.
Okay.
Think about the game. The 2 that
Yeah.
you could use from the start.
Yeah. Okay. So.
You don't have to describe this because these guys don't know where you are.
Yeah. Am I going to go on tabletop? Are you going to be able to see that?
Yeah, I can see it if you want to ping where you're going to go.
Excuse me.
We so
Let me
would
get
have
into
set up a digital
character.
tabletop for this.
Ooh.
Well, I thought about it, but it's really complicated hiding characters from some people and not others.
And we have Mike.
Yeah.
And to be fair, we don't know where we are in the camp, so a tabletop wouldn't help.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
Dan, did you see my message on Facebook?
Facebook.
You can have all your
on
medias open
Messenger.
right now. The next one's coming through on
When-
Twitter.
Yeah. Bebo.
Carrier pigeon.
I'm messaging people on MySpace.
Oh God.
What if
Okay,
my
yeah, that
MySpace
works.
account is still up?
Thumbs up, Mike.
Cool. Just makes life easier for me later.
All right. Sorry, did you ping, Jason?
Not yet.
Okay.
I would like to go.
Okie dokie. So you go there.
AOL.
You look around and you can see the making me go find it now, aren't you? You can see the old Rover Metro 1.4 GTA car.
Oh.
Just sat there looking in the state of disrepair.
The
You
beast.
listen. Roll me a perception check. You ain't got any dice, have you? Do you want me to roll it?
Sure. Came very unprepared.
Get a dice roller on your phone for next time. You rolled an 11.
I'm on it.
Did you add anything?
Or perception 8.
8.
I add 8.
Okay, as you're... Yeah, you actually do. That's a pretty good roll. You're looking around. You don't see or hear anything in your immediate vicinity. You do hear very faintly someone running through the woods way over to the west. And that you go.
Can I get an action?
I mean,
Is
you
that my
haven't...
action?
Yeah, okay. No, sorry. Yeah, you can do an action.
You?
Action.
I'd like to put down a bear trap, please.
It's not very subtle.
I'd put down a bear trap, please.
Okay. Plink. I need to remember that now.
Just plink. Is that the noise?
Yep. Were you arming it or were you just putting it down?
Just leave it there.
I would like to set the bear trap right next to the car.
Okay, avoid the car, everyone.
Yeah,
Go
maybe
inside
we
the
should...
car.
Maybe text me that next time, Grace.
Yeah, okay.
Do I know the car?
Text me where you put it
Okay.
on WhatsApp
Precise
because I have that on the
location.
computer.
Oh, can I not do it on tabletop?
Oh, sure, whatever.
Oh, I can't wear this mask anymore.
Trouble
It's
in
too hot.
paradise.
It's too hot for us.
Ugh.
Suddenly, this was no longer a full moon. Okay.
Jason goes to bed.
Night.
Oh.
Cool. Okay, is that your go then?
Please.
Where's my map?
All right. Next up, back to the top with Corbs.
So this corpse's cabin, would it have been related to me in any way, or would it be like my cabin, or is
No.
it just named as part of the
It's just
camp?
named. Yep.
Being a camp counselor, would I know whereabouts in the camp this cabin was? Ish.
No.
So,
You've only been here a few days, so the cabin's styles look familiar because they're all kind of the same, but because they're all so similar, it's like this could be any number of them.
so it's like a massive Botlands.
Yeah,
Right.
but more fun.
more fun. Slightly less chance of dying than Botland. Okay, so I don't know where it... But the road! I must have come in on I must have recognised the road. Surely.
Um,
There can't be that many roads.
yeah,
In
okay.
a park like
The
that, maybe.
road that you crossed was a main road. It was one of the main routes through or to the camp.
Okay, so having a quick look around, can I see where maybe there's lights or darkness?
Okay. So you look out the window, make a perception check for me.
Oh, hang on. Okay. Oh, I've got to find my dice. using D&D Beyond when I'm not using that character sheet is a pain in the arse. Oh, and then looking for the perception bonus, whatever that is. Perception. Oh, is that +8? Crikey, that's 21.
21, nice. Okie dokie. I am just very quickly sending Mike the stats for the frying pan that he picked up because I forgot to do so. There you go, they're in
+1
Discord
to
chat.
baconiness.
Cool, that was a good roll. So you look out the various windows. You dim the lights inside the cabin so it's easier to see out, and you can see just about a pinprick of like smouldering light off. I mean, you don't have a compass, but to your east, and you can see what looks to be another cabin off to the west, about similar distances from you.
Alright, how far would you say the cabin is away?
Not about 30 feet. Not very far.
Okay.
Conveniently.
Conveniently just the right sort of distance for a
Yeah.
little moonlight stroll. I'll take a little stealthy moonlight stroll along to the other cabin.
Okie dokie.
In the sort of Scooby-Doo sort of creeping down the corridor sort of way, you know.
Yeah. Are you keeping off the road through the brush or on the road?
Is the road darker or lighter or?
It's a
the
little bit
light
lighter
on
because
it?
of the moonlight. But
There may be trouble ahead. But while there's moonlight and laughter
dance.
and love and romance, let's face the music and dance. I'm going straight down the edge of the road, just off the road, by the road.
okay. Can you roll me a stealth check then, please?
Stealth check. Aye.
Yeah.
Stealthy. Ooh. Gonna roll my stealth. Oh, shit it on a brick. I've rolled a 10, and that's with a +9.
Okay. All right. You managed to wear halfway there, slightly go over on one ankle, and it's like a fuck. But you make it to the doors. This cabin above the door says Lionel Lodge.
It is he I was looking for.
Yep.
I guess with
you
it
heading
being
in?
30 foot, I'm just going to have to sort of crouch down in the shadows next to the door because I can't actually go in. Because it wasn't conveniently 25 foot away.
All right. It was 25 feet away.
That's convenient.
You didn't account for like the angle of it, so you sort of miscalculated.
Yeah, going over on my ankle saved me that couple of yards. It was great.
Bloody hell.
I'll have a quick look inside the cabin, or try and open the door quietly and gently, and
Okay, so you quietly open it. You look around. You seem to be in a corridor. It's got two doors off to the right, one straight on at the end of the corridor ahead of you. It's sort of about a 15-foot long corridor. It's quite a substantial one. There are a couple of like small tables and side cupboards and things dotted around along it. Halfway along the corridor on the left, there is a fire axe on a table. and immediately next to the door, sort of almost behind it, you almost missed it just because the door covered it up, is a jerry can of fuel.
Ooh. Take it if I pick up the jerry can, I'll be too weak and wishy to carry the machete as well.
Afraid so.
I wonder if I could drink the fuel and maybe bring it back later.
Is that a racial trait?
Probably been tried before. I don't know. Is it on my character sheet? I don't really know. It's quite experimental, you know. No, I guess. I don't know. Oh. I guess for the moment I'll just consider it because I can't move anywhere with it. So whether I pick it up at the start of the next go or now isn't really gonna. I might. I don't know. I'll consider it and think, and use my thinking to think. What am I going to do with a can of fuel in the middle of the woods?
Okay. Yeah, that wasn't a very substantial turn, was it?
I'm sort of rooted to the spot.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm not that athletic, so a little wander to a cabin and looking at a can of fuel's like a holiday for me.
Okay. We'll leave you pondering whether to fuel or not to fuel then.
Aye.
Okay, back to Excipitanus.
All right. So I'm heading down to the boathouse,
Yep.
and I'm trying to be as quiet as I can, as stealthy as I can.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check. Excuse me.
It sounded like you were trying not to cry.
Please. Stealth
Roll me a
check.
stealth check, please.
15.
15. Okay. Cool. Yeah, you're pretty stealthy. It's kind of a bit beachy, so
Son
there's
of a
not many
beach.
twigs and branches around, so it's all right. And you make it to the boathouse, and going around the front of it on like the side where the water is.
Yes.
There's just an opening. There's not even a door, like a little archway. And looking inside, you see that the boathouse it's about 40 feet long by about 20 feet wide, and this is another early one, so there's detail. The gentle splash of subtle waves lap at the deck of this, at the dock at the center of this building. Various old ropes and broken fishing paraphernalia line the walls and rafters. At one end, a small workbench sits next to a single chest of drawers. 2 windows line the southern wall, with a rickety storage cupboard sitting between them. At the other end is a double chest and drawers that stand next to a thin wooden door. The northern side is almost entirely open to the elements and the lake.
Okay, are there any boats there?
In here, you can't see any. No, there's
Okay.
like the pole for tying them with the rope around it and stuff, but there's no, it just sort of dangles into the water.
I'd like to investigate the 2 chest of drawers that are there, and the door.
Okay, so up near where you entered, there's just lying on the top of the side of the table. There's a machete.
This camp has
And
far too many knives laying around.
and written through the drawers next to it, you pull out a map, which I shall send the relevant bits to you.
You haven't sent me
Yes.
the axe either.
No, I haven't. I forgot. Although, are you keeping the axe or the machete?
I see. Thank you.
I'll send both stats because you would know the axe stats if you had picked it up.
Dan, should we take the time out after this one?
Yep.
So I am where The anchor is on the map, isn't it? On Fairview Marina.
Yes.
Okay.
Machete. And that's the machete stab. There you go.
Okay.
Um,
All right. What
yeah,
else?
just for all of your reference, the DUR at the bottom for the weapon stats is durability, and each use costs 2 durability.
Oh.
What is these? We've got stun. I don't know if
So you roll a straight D20, and if you roll that number or higher, it stuns for a round.
Okay. Nice.
Okay. Anything else?
Is this what about the door? Is anything on the door?
The door is just it's like a pretty flimsy wood frame, and it's got like a glass panel in the top area.
Okay.
It's not really going to offer any security.
And did you say there are ropes there, aren't they?
Yes. Bits and pieces.
So, can I take a rope, put it around my body to have it on me, then
Mhm.
put the axe in the rope and have the machete on my hands?
You tried to do that, but you cut the rope in half accidentally with the machete.
If I put the machete in my pants,
You cut off your trousers?
No, I'm afraid not. There's no
so
real reason for this. It's just converting video games to tabletop.
that's fine. I'm trying to see if I can do that. Just let me have a look. No, I'll keep the axe.
Okay. Axe has. I'll leave that there. Cool. All right. In that case, we shall take a quick break then.
Okay.
A quick break then. Stay
Da, da,
tuned.
da, da.
We'll be back in a few moments.
We're back, aren't we?
We are back.
I'll be back.
We are all back. Thank you for sticking with us. Part 2. We got Dan up there, and Corbs over there, and Aceptus and Nissus over there, and Grace over there, and a new version of Wolfman has been taken over by a symbiote up there. Let's go, Dan.
Captain. Oh, for goodness sake, Twitch has logged me out. Okay. Where do we got to? We got over to Venom's go.
Sweet. So I'm in this cabin, aren't I? Can I vacate the cabin?
Mm-hmm.
And I believe there is a road. Oh, bloody hell! Stop doing that. If I'm in the right place, I can. If I go north, there is. Well, how far can I go? I suppose I need my movement speed, don't I?
Yep.
I can move 30.
Yeah, you can make it there. There's a back door to this cabin. Looks at the kitchen end, so you're within reach of that cabin.
How far would 30 actually get me along this road going north?
That would get you
30 feet?
probably to the cabin door.
Oh, right, literally the next cabin.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, I'll go there. And can I do anything else? Like investigate it, or
You can look through the windows with that. If you wanted to sprint, you could still have 30 feet of movement.
They have redeemed and everyone to drink. Everybody needs to drink something.
I don't have
If you
anything
have
to hand at the
something.
moment. Sorry.
Delicious.
So I can use my sprint to actually get to this next cabin and still have 30 feet on top of it.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Okay, well I'll do that. And then can I investigate inside the cabin?
You can.
Cool.
Um,
Go on.
just trying to figure out what number this is. 19. So, looking at the plaque above this one, you see it says Hiddleston House.
Hiddleston House. And I've got a 17 to investigate.
Okay. So, Hiddleston House opens up into a living space with a sofa and a chest. It's not very elaborate. Going through a doorway just ahead of you and to the right, you find 2 beds and a wardrobe and a cabinet. Dark and full of cobwebs, this cabin isn't used very often and smells like damp wood.
Wood.
What did you roll?
16, and I had 1 investigation.
16. Okay. So there's like a chest to the left of the door, separating the 2 rooms, which on top of it has a wrench, like a solid monkey wrench. Next to that, there's a disarmed bear trap. And then heading through into the room, you can see there's a bedside cabinet with a drawer.
Okay.
Oh, investigate, wasn't it? Not perception. So you go look through the drawer.
Yeah, do you want to make another roll, or are you happy with that one?
Happy with that one. That's fine. So looking through, you find a small 2-way radio, which when you turn it on, crackles into life.
Oh, I'm totally using that. Absolutely going to use that. Do I need to roll anything for that, or can I just do it?
No, just do it.
Okay, so I'm going to... Hello, is the police there? Anybody there?
Am I right in assuming this connects to mine?
It does. You can reply.
Danny
If you
boy,
like.
rubber duck, over.
What did you say?
Who is this?
This is Troy. I'm afraid we've all been a bit disbanded. Me and my friends, and now we're very lost. And there's somebody trying to kill us. I think.
Is he near you now?
I don't know.
Do you see him? Look out of the windows.
Okay. Do I see him?
Roll perception for me.
That is a perception 10, straight 10.
You don't see him.
I don't see him. I don't see anybody.
Okay, we need to meet up. And then, with being here previous camp years, I would suggest a landmark that I would know, but Dan's going to tell me.
Let's say
Is there like a mess hall or something?
the communal washrooms.
I mean, I don't want to ask him out on a date yet.
I have a map.
Do you see the mess halls on that map? The washroom. What about the washroom?
I see a water closet, yes.
A wee chamber. Yes, that's what WC stands for nowadays. Gather whoever you find and meet me there as soon as possible.
I think it's quite far away.
Well, you could always go back to the guy in the suit.
Can't you just come to me?
I don't have a map. You have a map.
But you seem to know where you're going.
This is not helpful. Gather anyone you find on the way. We need to all group up.
My
I can trust
character brief was Jock.
Well,
Oh no!
Stop being a pussy and get there, or die there while you're waiting.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry, Mr. President.
Okay.
I'm gonna be a very British jock, right?
All right. Happy with that? You've still got like 20 feet of your movement, I guess.
Well, I'm gonna hang put. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Through the radio, he is.
options.
I'm going now.
Screw you!
Oh God. Fine, you're on your own.
Oh!
Why is he just?
Okay. over to you,
I'd
Branch.
love that you just have a random venom suit just on hand to quickly jump into.
I used to have a black morph suit, but like the seams on the thumb came undone, so you could just see my thumbs
Just like,
wherever I Yes,
I
Branch.
am going to take the bear claw trap with me. Can I take that as well as what I'm already carrying? Does that count as a secondary?
You're currently, in the middle of the woods because you started sprinting, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I knew that.
And you saw the floodlights off to the south of you in the
So,
distance.
where would the water closet be in relation to the way I was already going? Same sort
Pretty
of direction?
near.
Yeah, I'd keep
Yeah, if
going
you
at this
probably keep
point.
going that way.
And so I'd like to just go the 30. In fact, I'll go the 60. So I'll lose one of my points, and I'll also try and have a sort of a look and a listen as I'm doing it.
Okay, excuse me.
Goodness.
You go the 60. So you can see the communal restroom area. You're fairly close to the floodlight area. It's now sort of behind you, and you know it to be the archery grounds for the camp. But you're still sort of in the middle of nowhere with the 60 feet of movement.
God damn it. That's it.
Yeah. Listening as you're going, you don't hear anything particularly noisy, relevant, scary.
So I'm sort of just seeing trees and forests in the sort of same direction at the moment.
Yeah, where you've ended up is on a footpath,
Mm.
but you've ran through just bare forest.
I'm with you. Okay, let's carry on. Let's go.
Cool. Over then to Jason again. So you know which noises you've heard. Yeah, you are.
You're pressing the wrong button.
Jason
Okay.
doesn't do technology.
He really doesn't. He's been living in a lake for 20 years. Okay, so I mean, he lived in the lake for a while.
Never mind.
Okay, so how far is from where I am to here?
That's probably about 60 feet.
Oh, okay. And I can't walk
more.
yet, can I?
No. Probably next round you could.
No. And I've already teleported, so I can't use that again, can I?
No, because it's got a cooldown.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess I'll just fucking walk here-ish.
Okay.
And then do I sense?
Does it say what the radius I put on for the sense was?
60 feet.
You do not sense anyone within 60 feet of you.
I don't.
Nope.
Darn it.
You're a terrible Jason.
No, I can't help it. I'm not fast.
He's just in the lake.
Can I say either George is a really good statues champion or he's frozen?
Oh, yeah. I assumed he was just pondering.
Well, I might have been. If I turn the camera off and on again, will it do it again? Will it mess everything up?
I just go for it. It'll mess us all up, but only for a second.
Okay. Let's see if that
no.
works. Is that better?
There you are.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Lovely.
You wanna play
Okay,
a little
is that everything?
game?
Guess so.
Guess so. All right.
I
Back
was
up.
hiding from Jason.
I get the feeling I know where Jason is, and I get the feeling I might be in trouble.
Oh, never know.
Well, I have a
Back over
map, so-
to Kyle.
Kyle. Aye, that's aye. Right. So, is using my clarity of mind, is there any sort of ignition sources in this cabin?
I mean, there's the fuel. Oh, ignition.
Yeah, but fuel, but it's a handy and refreshing drink on a cold night, but it won't burst into flames on its own.
There's a kitchen which has a like a gas cooker.
Oh,
I think
great!
what he's really asking is there any iron brew?
So I could make myself some beans on toast or neeps and tatties. I guess there's not a portable sort of source of ignition that I can take with me then.
What does that say?
It says box of matches.
Safety matches. With no
Does that
striking
mean
strip.
Oh,
Does that mean
Yes,
the
that's what it
recaps?
says.
it's really obvious what it says. So as you're in the kitchen, you no, it's not portable really. There's another frying pan on the stove. Options.
I guess I
And with
could
your
rub the
clarity of
frying
mind,
with something.
you're like absent-mindedly like running your hand along the drawers on the way past, and one of them feels heavier, a little bit heavier.
Right. Could I investigate that drawer?
You can. You open it up, and there's a map inside.
A
It
map?
wouldn't have made the drawer much heavier, really, would it?
Oh, it's very heavy reading on a map, I tell you.
Ding.
Being of the nature that I am, would I have my own lighter?
Yes.
Awesome!
No.
No!
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Or did I drop it at the campfire? You know, when I was scared. I had my own lighter, but I haven't got it anymore. Is that what you're trying to say?
I'll let you have it.
You let me have a lighter. Thank you. Right, now I just need to find something to smoke. What? I'm gonna. I've got a lighter. I'm gonna take the petrol if I've got a lighter, because a lighter and a can of petrol's a party all day long, isn't it?
Okay, so you pick up the fuel, and I'm assuming you pick up the map.
Oh, I'll pick up the map. Oh, aye.
It's in your.
Can I carry the map and the tin of fuel?
You can.
So it's a wee beast and heavy old map. That it made the draw quite difficult to come out, you know. So I guess
yeah.
that moving sort of in the kitchen and picking up maps and stuff, I might have used a little bit. Can I get myself? Sorry, I'll have a look at the map first to see what's going on. That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? Where I am in the bloody place. Hang on. God, that's pish and small.
Sorry.
I mean, you know, I'm old. Well, I'm 17. But I've had a hard life smoking strange and weirdly substances. So, is there a clue as to where I am on this?
I sent as a text message.
Oh, right. Sorry. I should read things, shouldn't I?
There's a typo in the word house, but it just made it have a Scottish accent.
Just right with the thing there.
It's a hoose.
Okay. So, all right. So that's okay with you. Yeah, got ya. So if I make my way outside the cabin and just cast a stealthy glance from the shadows of the eaves.
Mm-hmm. Yep. There were several rooms of that cabin that you didn't look in. If that was a be of interest.
There weren't there? But I'm limited to what I can carry. How many rooms can I look in? I might find something else tempting. No, I will investigate the cabin this turn. if I can get around it and have a little look. I'll just
Okay.
pick up petrol for a bit of funsies, but I might find something better.
Yeah, lug that with you. Okay. So in the living room section at the top, you find there's a bear trap in there. There's still a crackling fire that's still active in the fireplace. There's a fairly sturdy like metal fire poker there. Next to that fire, there is what else? In the bedroom, as you're rooting through the drawers, you get one open and you find the batteries are dead at first, but you put some new ones in. You find a little two-way radio.
Two-way radio. Could get a radio 2 on it.
And in the bathroom, there's a convenient health spray in the cupboard.
Oh, could I pocket that?
You can. So just for reference, you can pick up 3 items, 1 weapon.
So I've got a health spray, and I've got a map.
Map doesn't count as an item.
Awesome.
So it's just a free one.
Ooh.
Super duper. And a two-way radio. Obviously, that's an item.
Yeah.
Can I speak into a two-way radio and say, hello? Hello? Is there anybody there?
Do I hear this?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello, Troy. How you doing, my love?
How do you know my name?
Because we know each other from the camp.
Oh.
And I can hear your manly voice over the radio.
Well, yes, I'm doing all right. How are you doing? Okay.
I'm all right, but I've run out of smokes.
I don't smoke.
Well, I do, so if you find some, stick them in your bloody pocket, you pisher.
Where are you?
I'm over here.
That's not very helpful, is it?
No. I mean, I'm at one of the cabins, and I can't remember what name was on it. I think it was Leo's cabin or something.
Lionel.
Lionel Rich T's cabin. That's it.
I'm in
Trouble.
Tom Hiddleston's cabin.
Cabal. What's a cabal, was it?
It's a cablin.
It's the best kind of cabin. I like them. Great.
I spoke to someone else. They sounded quite sinister.
Oh, that'd be Tommy. He's a right scunner.
Would I be hearing this right now?
Yeah.
Don't let him scare you.
Stop bitching at each other and make your way over to the water closets. We need to meet up.
I'm not bitching, Tommy. I'm not wrong in calling you a scunner, am I?
You may
What
not
sort
be
of man
wrong,
wants to
but
meet
that's
another man
not
in
the
a
time for that
toilet?
right now.
Right. So the water closet.
Yes. Gather what you can, and whoever you see, bring them with you and meet up.
Okay. Right. Be there in a bit.
I think we should phone the police.
There's a slight sense of urgency here. Did you not see Pratt by the fire?
Yeah, but he's a shit actor, isn't he?
Who are you calling a prat?
Oh, no, you didn't.
Jason, you now know where Kyle is.
Well,
Cool, okay.
I'm heading there, and if you want help, you best be there.
All right.
You still have, say, you still got 10 feet of your regular movement, and you've got option to sprint if you want.
Okay. Is there any other rooms, or have I been through them all now?
That is all of them.
All of
So
them.
you found the health spray in the bathroom. It's just like in the
Got the health
medicine
spray.
cabinet.
Excellent. That'll make a nice drink later.
Drinky poos.
Right. I'm gonna make my way stealthily outside. While whispering, Chris Pratt's a really good actor. Really, I like him. He's great. His films are great. Who is
Excuse me.
Crap? The one who does Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yes, amongst many others.
He's that one from Star Trek, right?
All right, I like him in Star Trek. I was just going along the lines. I mean, Mike said he didn't know who Pele was this afternoon. Good.
Well, I don't know who Pele is.
Oh, Philistine.
I'm saying
I didn't realise
nothing
Cornwall
anymore.
was like.
Anyway,
Yes. Which way you heading?
Well, I suppose I'll head. Would I be able to orient myself using the map and the glimmering starlight to head for
You could probably use the main road as the.
the sort of area that we'd kind of discussed meeting up at?
Okay, beeline.
A slightly off kilter beeline, you know. I've been indulging earlier in the evening, so my sense of direction might be a little bit, you know. There might be the odd stagger.
Fair enough. Fair enough. In that case, over to Exhibitionist Bethany.
All right.
It's easier to
So,
say.
I see the map. All right. So, where were we when we were on the campfire?
Let's say the one at the top.
Top left, the one that it is on the left of the star.
Top left. Yeah.
All right. So
Ignore the
I'm just
stars. That was just on the picture.
Yeah, no, no, I'm just asking so I can understand. So, I want to look through, where I am, there are no boats, but in the marine, like in the boathouse, but I'm just trying to see if there are any boats anywhere near the shore. Can I see anything?
I should have.
What?
Can I see any boats? No. Look on the map. There's a boat there.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, who did we lose? I lost Mike.
we lost
Um,
Mike. It's alright, everyone will just be messed up on screen for a second. Don't worry about it.
Oh, is it going all funky?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm over here. What am I doing over here?
We're in stealth
Mike's
mode.
broke the screen.
I'm on 2 screens.
That's because you're all powerful, Daniel.
Powerful
You are the
Daniel.
DM.
Oh, it's looking the other direction. So I have to look that way. And then that way.
That's
I'm having way too much
awesome.
fun with Oh
What's
dear.
Mike entirely? What's going?
Yeah, where's he gone?
You carry on, and I will mute myself and speak to him.
Okie dokie.
Right.
So yes, you make your way out of the boathouse in that direction, and
Mhm.
you do indeed find a boat.
Okay.
The boat is a rickety-looking but still floating outboard motorboat. Bobs on the jetty. The boat is small with enough space for a driver and maybe one other person. The motor is flipped upwards out of the water, apparently in some state of repair. Looks like it might be missing a propeller of some kind and possibly low on fuel.
Okay. I'd like to investigate on the engine. So let me understand something. Are these boats on the lake? In the lake?
Yep, this one is.
So do we know that on the other side of the lake are there any? So is there like a village or a town or anything that can operate?
Not really close by, but just having a vehicle means that you won't be on foot for a long time. So you can just like basically drive this boat in a straight line, get to civilization much quicker than you could on foot.
Okay. I would like to investigate on the engine to see how far is the damage and if I can repair it.
Okay.
So what do I need? Is it investigation or something else?
Make a an Arcana, because I've sort of replaced that with Tech.
22.
Nice. So yeah, this it's not too bad. It's all the wiring seems to be intact. It's just the propeller on the back itself is pretty mangled. Maybe it's hit like the shore or some rocks or something. Probably
Mhm.
needs a new propeller. And the boat itself it's like running on fumes. There's almost no fuel in it at all.
Okay. I would like to check on the boathouse and see if there are any plastic boxes or anything that be can replace the flaps of the propeller, just in case, just to find if there is anything that can maybe fix this issue.
Okay. Have a
Is
do
it the,
an investigation. Oh, he's back. Kinda.
Sorry.
Oh, he's no longer Venom.
No, I'm still
All
Venom.
right. Oh.
oh, it is 22 again.
So looking around, you manage to very well search this place. You get into every nook and cranny. It's not really anything useful. There's some really old, like, soft wood boxes that have just been damp for so long they're falling apart. Some old, like, bent nails and just scraps of fishing hooks and stuff. There's not really much there.
Okay, so I start heading towards the on the map towards the engineer place.
Okay.
Is this,
Do
is this
you want
like
to
a?
follow the road or go straight through the woods?
I think I try to go stealthy, like close to the road, so I don't get lost in the woods, but I don't want to walk on the road because
Okay.
I don't want Jason to find me.
Okay. So with your movement, you'd probably get to sort of pretty much in line with that cabin,
Mm-hmm.
which you can see is on stilts, and it is cool. That one is called Jackson Lodge,
Okay.
and it's got a nice like balcony on either end with nice balustrades.
All right. Do I have? Can I investigate there before I continue?
Yeah, go on. You want to have a look inside?
Yes.
Okay. So heading up, you head into the north door of this lodge, and you can see that the southern door is ajar. It's open. And this cabin is a very swanky-looking cabin. Lots of nice furnishings and furniture. There's that little small balcony on either side. You can see like the drawers. Some of the drawers in here are open. There's bits and pieces like moved from the shelves and stuff. It's almost like someone's ransacked this room.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Jeez. Yeah, you can see there's still. Oh no, you didn't take the baseball bat, did you, Branch? So in the northern side, there's a baseball bat.
Mm-hmm.
In the southern section of it, you can see there's a bear trap on the left side,
Mm-hmm.
and on the right side, there's a table with a metal fan, like a propeller blade.
Nice. I take that and I try to go and I go back to the boat.
The bear trap I
Okay.
took.
You took the bear trap.
We did.
Oh, you can't take the bear trap and have the thing that you have.
Oh, I thought that was an accessory. Okay, then I didn't take it. Oh no.
Okay, that's it. You don't have any movement left, but I'll say you can make it back to the door, so you're sort of on the
Yes.
balcony area.
Okay.
Cool. Back over to Troy.
Right, so I'm in this building still. Let me just get the map. Wherever I put it. Where did I put it? It's in Discord, isn't it?
Discord. Have you all got maps now?
I
Oh no,
don't,
Yeah.
Tommy
I
doesn't.
don't need one.
Oh God, where's it gone? How do I get it out? Arrgh.
Viagra.
You touch it nicely.
Where is
I can't help with that.
it? I don't know. I lost the map. It's gone. Okay, never mind.
Do you want it again? Should I send it on Facebook?
I just don't know how to get back to where I was when the map was.
You are the youngest technophobe
Useless.
I've ever seen in my life.
If I click on Laser Lad, I don't. Where is it? Why can't I go to our chat?
You have to
If you
click on
click the
home.
home button, then it
Hey?
will take. If you click the home button on the top left, then it should take you to the last conversation you had, which is Laser Lad, and then you will see the map. Scroll up and down there.
Help me, Dan. What's a home button in Mac terms?
So it's
It's
like the purple
on the Discord window.
face.
Yeah. It's like a little face with eyes. It should be at the
Oh yeah,
top
yeah. I've got it.
left of the window.
Ah, right. Okay, here we go.
Face with eyes, that is clearly a controller, you.
What?
Yes,
It's
right.
a game
Okay,
controller, you
now I know
fools.
where
It's
I
literally
am.
the Discord symbol.
Oh, is it?
I
They're the
didn't even
thumbsticks of a game
Great.
controller.
I always thought it was a face.
You degenerates. You uncultured swines.
It's definitely a game controller. Anyway, I was talking to Tommy. Did Tommy tell me where on the map is Tommy? Do I know where that is? Where he
No,
said he
I didn't
was.
tell you where I was.
Tommy doesn't know where he is.
Oh wait, no, not Tommy. Sorry, Kyle.
No, I didn't say what I was either.
I think he
Wait,
did.
you said the cabin name. You both said your cabin names, but
I
you
did
wouldn't
say the cabin
know
name, eh?
where
So
they
do
are.
I know which cabin that is? Looking at the map.
No.
Nah, bro.
Because I don't think I trust Tommy to go to the toilet. I'm gonna press on north and follow the road.
Okay.
However, I mean, there's another cabin on the map
Mhm.
north of my position, so I guess
If
I'll
you want
head
to
there.
sprint, you can get there. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you can get most of the way there. Okay.
No, I'll sprint there, and then I can use my movement to do some investigation.
All right. Remember to keep an eye on your sprint.
I've used 2 sprints so far out of 3.
This is cabin number 22.
And I shall
Your
investigate
cookie, Grace.
with a mighty 5.
So this cabin is called Sylvie's Shelter. And it's a pretty small one. No, it's not. It's not a pretty small one at all. It's pretty big.
Complete lies.
It's just because Grace's perspective. Because she drew the cabins for me. She's got like this tiny little cooker with all these hobs on, and then this armchair. So it's a really small room. Yeah, so heading in with a 5 investigation. Alright. Sylvie's Shelter is shaped like an upside down capital T. The central walkway runs the length of the building, which opens up into a settee area at the bottom. 2 bedrooms, a spare room, kitchen, and bathroom flank the hallway on either side. Yeah, I'll say that's probably all you can see and do at this point with such a low check and not much movement left.
Have I got any other actions or anything, or is that?
In the settee area, there's basically an armchair on your left, armchair on your right, and a small coffee table just to your left. On the coffee table, there's a flare gun, which I'll allow you to pick up if you want to pick up. Up to you.
Oh yeah,
But that's
I'll take the
probably as
flare
far.
gun. I'll take the
Yeah.
flare gun. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll write that
So
down
you
in my
drop
thingy.
your frying pan on that
Oh,
table.
I dropped the frying pan. Okay.
Less of the frying pan, more of the fire.
I like to
Ba-dum.
I like to imagine it's like not actively putting it down. You just pick up the other thing, and it's like, dink. Oh!
Yeah, I was going to say, because I literally just drop it, take up the next thing. Cool. If there's nothing else I can do, then I guess that's me.
Okie doke. Over to Branch.
I'ma keep going. I'ma go 30 foot further.
Okay, you comfortably make it to the restrooms without movement.
Is there
That is.
anything useful to see here, or any other people around?
Let us have a look.
Let us
So
find
there's
out.
currently no one around that you can see. The washroom itself is exactly what you would expect a washroom really to be. It's a large log cabin filled with, on one side, toilet cubicles, and on the other, shower cubicles. Across from the row of the lavatories are sinks against the wall, each with its own little shelf. The doors to this building are very thin and flimsy.
Ooh. He's gonna go through the radio. It's like, I'm at the wash house. Where the fuck are you?
You guys can reply if you want. If you want.
I'm not replying. I don't trust him.
I said, where the fuck are you?
I'm on the way. Bide
From
your
misery
hatch,
to
little man.
happiness.
Where are you? I'll come meet you.
Oh, you stay there. If you're getting people to meet you there, you need to be there.
Hurry up. It's
Stay
not
in
the
the
safest
shadows.
place here.
Pardon? What do you say? The radio's a bit funny.
I said, hurry up. It's not the safest place out here.
And why did you choose it as the meeting place?
Because it's a wash house. It's where you go to shit. It's the first place everybody gets introduced to when they get to a new place. Everybody should know it, and you're still not fucking here.
I mean, let's all meet up where we go for a shit. I mean, what kind of logic is that? I mean, come on.
Somewhere you know where it is. That's the kind of logic it is. Now, are you coming or not?
I'm on the way.
I'm going to come over the radio and say, don't go, Jocko!
I think that's all I
Jocko.
can do on this.
You can go off people, you know.
Okay. You've still got probably a little bit of movement, and you can like investigate or anything if you want, or ending your turn.
Yeah, why not? I'm a little nosy.
All right, do some rolling.
Rolling,
4. Just roll anything.
rolling down the river.
4.
Investigation.
Yeah.
You can.
Oh, you didn't
have
roll a 4.
a 16.
Oh, okay, that's better. So walking along past the row of toilets, you see on 2 of the 5 sinks shelves there are the healing sprays. There's 2 bottles of healing spray if you want them. In one of the cubicles, you're sort of looking in them quickly just to kick open the door, make sure there's no one in there.
Peekaboo.
You notice that the lid of the cistern is off of one of them, and looking in it, you find a pack of firecrackers in a plastic bag that someone stashed in there at some point.
Ooh.
And then round the corner, one of the showers has got an out of order sign on it, and you open it up, and it's just it's pretty much knackered. And there's this big metal bar hanging off of it, which you could take if you wanted as a weapon.
I'm gonna take the sprays and the firecrackers for now. I'm going to stick with my current weapon.
Okie dokie.
And then I'm going to go to the entrance and kind of keep an eye out while waiting for those two useless ones.
Okay, cool. That is you. In that case, Jason.
Kill, kill, kill.
Right. So, I'm gonna use warp.
Oh, spaghetti-o.
And here, and I. How does it work again?
So
You
you
can go
get
30 and then 20, right?
you.
Wait. Can I do my stats first, please?
Yes.
Is there anybody within 60 feet of me?
Oh, you're in the same place where you did it last time, I think. So
Yeah.
no.
I just wanted to make sure that like nobody's got like near me. Okay, so I would like to go 60, which will be like here. Not 60, 50.
How are you
It's like
going
how it
50?
works, right?
No. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah?
To where?
Like we're like 50
Okay.
feet
Yeah.
westish.
Yeah. You go there.
Can I see anybody?
You can't see anybody. You can see the faint light of like floodlights, relatively nearby.
Oh, spaghetti-o.
Can I use my sense again?
Has it got a cooldown? Should have a
It's got
cooldown.
a cooldown of 3 rounds. But it lasts for 2 rounds.
Oh, it lasts for 2.
Does
Oh,
that-
so you've still got it active.
Yeah.
In that case, you can sense there's a human presence over towards the washroom area.
Excellent.
But you've moved all your movement.
Yes, I have. So, next time.
Can I throw my boomerang grenade?
Okay.
Cool. Okay,
Okay,
alright,
well.
back to the top with Kyle then.
Come on, Kyle.
Oh my
Right.
god!
So looking around, can I sort of see anything exciting?
You can see a footpath on your left.
Footpath.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like a footpath. Always nice.
So from there you can probably see the floodlights as well. Up to your sort of northwestern way.
Right. So, guess what I'm gonna do is that funny little duck walk that you suggested. The little sort of creepy, stealthy duck walk, to recharge my stamina.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Spooky,
So you're
gonna
going to do that.
skeletons.
Edge my way sort of
He's
around
gonna edge Jason.
towards the floodlight a little bit.
Towards the floodlight or towards the restroom?
Is the floodlight not over the restroom?
No.
Oh,
Well, I
shit.
mean, you wouldn't
What do you see?
necessarily
How do
know
you see
that.
where you're aiming? No, I wouldn't. I would have not gone to the restroom in a couple of days. Jeez. I know I'm Scottish, but I didn't realise it was that hard day. I mean,
Not much
I mean,
fibre in that diet.
Okay, so you know the floodlights at the archery area, and you know that the restroom is near the archery area.
Cool. So I know I'm sort of in the ballpark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the arrow park.
Awesome. So I'm going to duck walk my way towards where I think to approach.
Okay.
Does duck walking sort of have any effect on my range of movement?
It
or is it?
does. It halves it.
So I guess I'll edge 15 feet closer to the washroom.
Okay.
And I'll stand in the dark and listen.
So You're currently on like that join between the two pathways there,
Okay.
which there's probably another 15 feet or so before you get to the restrooms. Tommy can probably see you if he's standing at the door. You're just like creeping through the woods. Like, what are you doing?
I am kind of duck walking my way across in a stealthy manner, though, so you may not be able to.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe he
So
didn't
that
see you.
Batman is like, "Where are you?" Here.
Tell me the rabbits.
Oops.
I think that's all I can do at the moment because I'm in the middle of the woods with a can of petrol, a
Yeah.
lighter, and some questionable substances in my cargo pants pockets.
That's cool. That's cool. You recharge a stamina point.
Awesome.
So that's good. Then yeah, back over to Bethany then.
You're muted.
Muted.
Sorry, I am walking towards. I keep forgetting the button. I am walking towards the boat, and I'm trying to, and I'd like to try and fix the propel.
Okay. This is cool. I get to do a thing.
I've been waiting for
I
this
need
thing.
you. I need you to make. Where is it? 3 straight D20 skill checks for me.
Okay. So it is. The first one is 13. The second one is 12,
Okay.
and the third one is 11.
Okay. Cool. So the repair skill checks, the way they work is, you make the 3 skill checks. The DC is set based on your character's like tech, knowledge, intelligence levels, that sort of thing. If you fail one, it will make some sort of big noise and sort of will alert Jason to your presence. If you fail 2 of the 3, you failed to do what you were trying to do for that round, so you have to try again next round. But you made it, and you didn't alert
Yay!
Jason, so you've managed to fit this new propeller, get the old one off,
Nice.
and fit the new one on.
I know what game you're copying now.
And I tried to
Finally
see,
sunk in.
I tried to see. Like you said that there is not a lot of. There is no a lot of petrol in there, isn't it?
Mhm.
Okay. So if I do that, do I have also movement, or is it all finished?
A little bit, yeah, just a little bit.
So I'll try to walk towards the engineer place to see if there is any pet. So if I know the camp, do I know that where the engineer is might have been petrol or not?
It's probably a safe assumption. It's it's like a workshop area because it
Okay.
was a camp for teaching kids like skills and abilities and stuff.
How to
Okay, so
die.
I go towards that place.
Okay, so you head a little way that way. Good. Over to Kyle.
What? Again?
Nope.
It's not me,
The
mate.
name's up. Troy.
Troy. So from this cabin,
I was
where would
looking
I
at
like to
Mike
go?
as I said it.
Yeah, but I can't tell you looking at me. Can I go west to the icon, which I'm believing
Go
is my
west.
car?
You can.
Hooray!
Sorry, which house is that? That is 22.
Yes, I want to go to my car.
Sylvie's shelter.
You asked me about earlier.
You didn't explore the rest of that cabin. Are you still leaving, or did you want to look around
Yeah,
the
I'm
rest?
leaving. My main goal was to get to that car, to be honest.
Okay, so you head over to the car. Got easy enough movement. What are you looking at?
Does it work? Is what I want to
Okay.
know.
He forgot
So
his
you give it
keys.
you give it the once over. you can see it's not in a great state. It was maybe what like you would teach the kids to drive a little bit when they're on off road and stuff.
It never was in a great state.
The battery is pretty flat. It's probably going to need a new battery. And just like the boat, it's not really got any fuel. On top of that, there is actually something I can read, which probably would have been more useful to read. This old Rover Metro 1.4 GTA only has 2 seats and looks like it needs some work before it goes anywhere. The car is empty in terms of fuel and the battery needs replacing. On top of this, it's locked, but the keys must be somewhere.
Oh dear, oh dear.
I'm gonna get on the radio, and say, "What ho, Tommy? Can you hear me?
Yes. Are you here? Are you nearly here?
Bloody hell, wrong one. Kyle,
Are you nearly here or not?
Hello?
shut up, Tommy.
Hello?
Kyle, can you hear me?
Keep your voices down.
Why?
I can hear you. Well, we've just witnessed Chris Pratt being slammed bonewards into a campfire.
He's getting
Slammed. He was getting absolutely slammed by Jason into the fire. His bones crunched and creaked. It was that forceful. His bones creaked under the strain.
Anyway, I found a car. We could get out of here, but we need some petrol, and more importantly, the keys.
And
I've got petrol.
that's not what he said.
Excellent. Bring the petrol here.
Where's here?
I went north, and then I went west.
So you went northwest.
No. I went north, and then I went west. Thank you, Tommy.
I mean, if you've both got maps and
you're
you know
supposed to
where
be coming to the washrooms.
Yeah.
you are on the map, you can say like, "I'm in this area of the map."
So you
Okay.
you down near Birch Ridge? No, that's not west.
I'm north of Birch Ridge.
West.
North
I'm north of Birch Ridge, and I'm east of Camp Hillbrook on the road.
Right, that's fucking miles away.
I can't
But I've got a car.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Dan. I'm not doing a very good job of the character you gave me.
Sorry, I was just reading chat. Kill it up with fire. Nice. Okay, well, I'll try and maybe get there. Maybe.
Well,
Maybe.
I'd rather have a car than going to the toilet, wouldn't you?
I don't know. I feel like a great big shit right about now. But yeah, you're
Shit
right.
in the bushes over here, and then we can get away in the car.
What do you mean, get away?
Silence, Tommy. I don't trust you.
There is no getting away. Do you not understand? We need to fight.
Get away. That I
Listen,
do.
don't you know who I am? I am Troy Vanderhall.
You'll be a dead Troy Vanderhall if you carry on.
I may have a British accent, but I actually got drafted. I went across to America and I played in the college leagues of American football. I'm a great quarterback. I'm a right jocko. You know.
And how many of those people on the opposite team were coming at you with machetes, huh? Get your
None.
ass over
I
here
had an
and get
entire
ready to
offensive
fight.
line to protect me, and in this case, I have a car.
All right, so you can start it, can you?
If I find the keys and have your petrol, we can start this car and get out of here, and we can leave Tommy there as cannon fodder.
Right, well, you look for the keys. Where did you leave them?
Well, I'm sure we can always hotwire it if I can't find the keys, but I will look around the car for the keys. You bring me the petrol. In which case, can I investigate the area for the keys, please, Mr. DM?
Yes.
Excellent.
Okay.
I have rolled a 15 plus my investigation, which is 16 in total.
So you look around, you're checking under the wheels and the rims and stuff under the top of the tires, and you get round to the backside left one, driver's side.
Backside.
And you're hanging around like the petrol flap area, and you spot like a split second before you step in it, a bear trap just sitting on the ground underneath the petrol tank.
Ooh. Oh, that's alright. It's underneath the petrol tank. I'm not going to understand
Well,
it, am I? 'Cause it's
the
underneath the
petrol
car.
filler. Well, they're fucking called the flap.
The flap.
The petrol filler flap, I would imagine.
Yeah,
I
that one.
don't know what the official name for it is. Yes. So I
Yes,
don't find the
but
keys, but I
you
do
don't
find
find
the
the key.
trap.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back on the radio and just say to Kyle, worst comes to worst, we'll smash the window and we'll hotwire it. It's a Rover. It can't be that difficult.
No, that's true. I've been known to liberate a few cars when under the influence.
Okay. You still have some movement if you want to do anything.
Well, no, I'm hanging around this car. I don't want to. I'll do anything else.
Okay. Tommy then.
Right. What can I see from where I am, considering these two fucks are leaving me on my own?
You can see out. You're looking out the door, which is pretty much facing the archery area. So you got that floodlight area, like
Yeah,
30
I'll
feet
head
or
that
so.
way. Can't hurt to have a bit of floodlit area so I can see what's coming.
Okay.
Can't wait to
you
stand under the spotlight in front of the murderer.
You can make it all the way there.
Well, I'm
Um,
hoping that I would see him coming as well.
I never said I
Okay.
was leaving you behind, by the way. No,
It's not
you can
7,
hang on
it's
to the
5.
windscreen wipers, you know? Fine.
So the archery range is a large open area, thankfully fully lit by floodlights. To the west stands the firing range area, raised slightly from the floor on a covered platform, which is protected a bit from the elements. Across from it sits the targets, worn from years of use. To the south is a small shed. The whole area is about 80 feet long and 3 feet across.
Oh,
The
thank you
murderer has
very much for
become
the bit,
frozen in
Input
time.
and Digimike. Okay, so
Your camera's frozen, Grey.
is there
She's
any
just like,
like
ah! Oh my god.
is there like I presume there's bow and arrows here, or some kind of storeroom or something?
There is the shed, if you want to check out the shed.
I want to check out the shed.
Okay. You head into the shed. There is looking. You can't see any bow and arrows in there. It's unlocked, so it's not like a secured building. There's no bows and arrows that you can see. There is a bear trap in there. You look through 2 drawers, nothing in there. And the 3rd drawer you look in, there's another pack of firecrackers.
Is there any way to light said firecrackers in this area?
Yes. It's like a flare. You could just light it with the packet.
Or like you just they're self-lighting.
Yes.
Oh no, Jason's gone into stealth mode.
I will
Uh-oh.
drop one of the health things and take another firecrackers with me.
Okay.
And there's not much more I can really think of doing. Would I know from experience where this learner driver car might be?
No, probably not, because it can move around the camp.
That makes sense. In that case, I'm gonna. With it being floodlit, is there anywhere to sort of semi-hide in the shadows by the shed area, where I could still see the washroom?
Yeah, I would say that because floodlights tend to be quite directional. If you were back edge of the shed, you're basically in like this cone of darkness, which is cast by the shadow of the shed.
I'll do that, and there's not much more I can do other than get on the walkie-talkies and be like, I'm still nearby, just come to the floodlit area, it's easier to find.
Absolutely not.
Okay, it is Jason up next, but they've disappeared.
Jason skips a go.
I'm going to see what's going on. Where it is 11:10. I'll see what's going on.
Oh no!
Oh,
So,
he's coming back.
thank you very much to 8BitSpot and to Digimike for the bits. It's massively appreciated, and we love you all. But this is our Friday the 13th adapted kind of D&D-esque Halloween special one-shot. Normally
Told you.
on Tuesdays,
It was dying.
we have a home-written campaign wrote by Mike, who should be there, but the cameras are messed up right now.
I'm over here and over there.
Called Vebaba. And that's usually every Tuesday 8:30 till around 11. So come on down.
As long as we're all fit and healthy.
Yes.
Lately, we've not been.
We've had various stages of winter bugs and stuff between us recently. But not to worry.
But as long as everything goes okay, we will be back on Tuesday.
Yes, we will.
Whatever that day is.
Oh, she was logged in as me, wasn't she?
You broke it now. You broke it all.
Tell her to come here. Come here.
Corpse has had enough.
Carl is like, I did not put this makeup on my face for this. I've got to say, this is the itchiest face I've ever had during D&D.
It's annoying because you just can't wear masks for very long or anything really, can you?
That was my original thought, was something like that. But then, like, yeah, after breathing in masks for so long over the last year, it's just, and with a beard, it's just not nice.
Well, that's why I swapped to the Venom suit, but then I realised I can't actually see anything.
I do like that you've got a full man-sized Venom suit just there, just sat there waiting.
It's because my son has a full-size, well, child-size Spider-Man all-in-one. So I bought the Venom one just to scare the shit out of him, really.
Awesome. Sounds like a
Which
good
works
thing.
quite well, you know. He was prancing around the front room in his Spider-Man costume, and I snuck up behind him in this one and just went, hungry! And he just went, Mummy!
Oh, shame on you.
Why?
Dan, why have we broken everything?
We've broken everything.
What is going on?
Oh, it's broken.
Come on, we need to get to the end of this one. We can't have another one-shot that we don't ever finish.
I don't think it's going to happen. The laptop's like completely dead.
Why didn't you put Grace on the same camera as you?
She won't come upstairs. So, as you sneak round the back of the shed, the sun peeks over the horizon. The
And you
new
all
day is
die.
here. And you have survived the night. You walked across a room. What an eventful one-shot.
Because Jason had literally had enough of your shit.
Always the one-shot curse, though, isn't it? Especially when we have a delayed start. And
Yeah.
I think Dan is cursed with one-shots.
It's always like I'm just getting shorter and shorter with what I think is possible in a one-shot. It's just literally going to be a one-room fight one of
you
these
open
days.
the door. And thank you for adventuring with us today. But, I mean, you're handicapped as well, Dan, by us not being the fastest party in the West, I think it has to be said. You know, we are.
But I think as well, those turns were quite colossal turns.
Yeah, they were. Yeah. There's a lot of weight in between them as well. I mean, I don't know how it felt for you guys. Probably a lot of waiting, but yeah.
I like the mechanics you put together, and I like the game. That was enjoyable. It was good fun. Having the turns meant everyone got a chance to say and do something, which is cool.
Yeah.
We're just a little bit on the slower side of things, and possibly needed to have started at like 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Something like that. I think needs more time to
But
be
it was
able
good.
to it was really nice. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, escape room-esque, that could work as well. Yeah, an escape room
Really
would be
good.
quite a good thing to
Mm.
stream. I do have escape room games, and I could
I'm not
perhaps
sure
do
how we
something
would
around
transpose that particular one into a online session with the amount of little fiddly bits, but I'm sure we could work that.
I have a different
think-
escape room game that doesn't have fiddly bits.
Ooh.
I think the only thing is Dan had gone for the ultimate split party.
Yeah.
That's probably I think that's the only reason it went on. Like the
Well,
rounds took longer is
it
because you
picked
just
up in
literally had everyone in
pace
different
and
places.
like structure once you got radios and you could talk to each
Yeah.
other. But there was the first couple of rounds when it was just like, I'll go look in here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
very
think
good.
that
I
mirrors
think
the game, though, isn't it? I
Yeah.
think as the actual game, you are quite
Sin just
diverse
said
on the
if
on the
you
map.
could make this into an escape room style thing, it could work. That could certainly work where Jason's sort of breaking in time limit, something along those lines.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
interesting.
I think it's a good
if
job.
everyone agrees, not obviously not this Tuesday because we need to get some Baba done, but we should revisit this.
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah,
We could maybe pick up. Yeah.
yeah, it was good, and hopefully people sort of tuning in and join us enjoyed the sort of different characters and a sort of different take on things, and the slightly different way of carrying it. Can't carry a baseball bat and a knife. Bloody hell. Pipe cleaner for arms. But, it's good to have those limitations, to have a bare character sheet without loads of bells and whistles on as well. Just, have a think. Think about it a bit.
Yeah,
Definitely.
100%.
Well,
I also realized like halfway through that the map I sent you and my like tabletop map that I've got online is missing like 3 cabins that I have on my physical drawn map. So I've got 3 cabins worth of info in here. One of which has the car keys in that you could not possibly have found because it didn't exist on your maps.
Well,
So
those
that was
maps
good.
were obviously before the latest building developments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
can
Any
I
expansion.
have it canon that I found Mike's character and shot him in the face?
Roll your roll your attack.
Oh dear. Let's actually have a look. What would it be? Because you are nasty pasty, that's why.
Because I
A
didn't
nasty
trust
pasty.
you.
Yes.
Well, you weren't being very trustworthy, insisting that I came to the toilet.
It would be a 24 to hit.
Yeah, probably hits.
Yeah, that hits.
For 21 shotgun damage to the face.
Oh, well, that's the end of his football career.
He was Venom.
Yeah.
You've just turned him into Wayne Rooney now.
Oh god. A pleasant looking chap. Right, well. Not the ending we were going to go for originally, but slightly different. A lot of fun to play though. Just need some tweaking, fine tuning. But you can't see because the cameras are all messed up because Grace broke the laptop. And I don't know where people are, so that way. Thank you to Mike for playing, our usual DM for Vebaba.
Can I just say as well, before you do that, considering Dan wasn't entirely sure that he would have a game ready for us, I think it was very impressive.
That was true.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. I appreciate it.
Well
It was
done,
good.
Dan.
That's all right. Thanks for
Down
playing.
that away, we've got a cyborg-esque Steve Corbs 100. In fact, what I'm quickly going to do is if I do a players, that's all our players that are actually streamers. if you wanted to look up any of them. Below me, we've got Aceptanissus down here. She normally plays Lily and Vebaba. Grace is Danface's better half, but she's hiding. Thank you very much, Dan, for running, playing, writing, adapting all this. I can't imagine trying to adapt something from a computer game to this, so you did good. But I
Yeah.
have been Gilded Branch. You have all been awesome. Love you all, and I will see you again next time.
Whee!
Thank you.